Hey guys, it's Nicole. I did record a video on Friday, but I ran out of time to post them. Well, to post it, I should say. So, I wanted to get on here, post my, go through my thoughts, and also I will be posting that video so you guys can check it out. Right now it's Monday, August 9th. 3 days until surgery. Unfortunately, it still really doesn't feel like it's gonna be here. And it's really weird. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just do. I still have to do my store shopping today. Our attempts this weekend at doing a store shopping trip failed miserably. I was going to have a steak dinner this weekend because for a whole year I've been advised to stay away from steak and to try it with caution afterwards because it's just a tougher meat. So I wanted to have steak. Well, I know that steak takes a couple of days to work through, so at this point I probably won't have any, just because I don't want that traveling through things when, yeah. So anyway, one thing I did want to share, I did say this on this other video, but I didn't have anything with me. This right here is what I will be being injected with after surgery to prevent blood clots, which I'm not too happy about. I hate needles, like I stated before. I absolutely cannot stand them. I mean, spiders, needles, same level, but gotta do what you gotta do. And so my mom's a nurse, and I know if my husband tried it and hurt me, I'd punch him. So I can't punch my mom. It's just I'll sit on my hands or something, but that's something I won't do. So one thing I've been struggling with, I don't know if you can see this, big time, I'm not sleeping worth anything, and I don't know why. Last night I went to bed, it was almost 4. I've now woken up at 7:30 something this morning to take my son to the babysitter. It's 9:31 right now. I'm exhausted, but I cannot sleep. So what is the result of that is that I've been trying to wean myself off of this, caffeine in general, and it's become increasingly more difficult to do because I'm not getting sleep. So therefore I'm exhausted, and never-ending cycle, right? So that's where I am at right now, because I am trying to slowly dwindle my caffeine intake so then I don't have a caffeine headache after I have surgery. So yeah, that kind of blows. Excuse me. I'll probably get on here a couple more times this week before surgery and stuff, because I know that I am nervous. It's not the type of nervous like I'm afraid of surgery, because I'm not. It's just like I've said before, the afterwards, like how is it going to be and stuff like that. But we'll figure it out and we'll work through it and stuff, and I'll post everything that I go through. One thing that I wanted to talk about was that I chose to only tell a couple of select people, because in my family, on both sides of my family, I have very strong-headed people. So, I am strong-headed myself, but at the same time, I don't want to hear stuff. Like, I just want to have that tunnel vision, get ready, and release the information on my own time. That being said, my mother is one of those people I entrusted with that, and it's a given. I'm going to. She's like one of my best friends. Well, she was up late with my Aunt Lisa, who had come in town from Texas for my dad's side, and they were hanging out, drinking, having fun, and my aunt had told my mom, well, hey, when you're off on your vacation in August, you should come see us, and blah blah blah. And she was like, well, I can't, Nikki's having surgery. And she was like, for what? And then my mom couldn't backpedal. She didn't have a quick, like, gallbladder surgery or something like that. So, and she told her, well, this week I have received phone calls from her stating that I shouldn't do this and that I should wait a whole year, and you know, if at that point I don't lose the weight with a personal trainer and a dedicated nutrition plan, then to go ahead and do the surgery. I stopped right there because I told her, I'm like, you know what, like, you're here and I'm here, and this has not just been a struggle for the past 2 years. It's been a lifelong struggle. I've always been overweight. I told her about me having to lose weight in order to get into the military and still getting in, and being 30 pounds over their ideal weight for me, and I was 150 at that point. So it's just, it angers me, but at the same time I understand where they're coming from. But it still angers me that they think that I would go into a decision so blindly. My Aunt Lisa and my grandmother both called me this week, actually within a couple of days of each other, and had long, extensive conversations with me about what I should do, what I shouldn't do. And that's exactly why I wanted to keep this information secret. Just because I want to give out that information on my own terms, and really be prepared for the comments and their own opinions and of the surgery and everything. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I stand my ground. I, you know, run head on to confrontation if I have to, but if I can avoid it, I'd rather do that, just because I don't like having conflict, but I'm not afraid of it, if that makes sense. So it's something that really upset me. But I got off track because I'm a person that I make no decision without researching. I research. That's just in my being somehow, that I have to know the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the how it works and what it does, and just, it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a car. It doesn't matter if it's a big item purchase. If it's furniture, I have to know everything about it. I have to know everything. So, for people to assume that I'm going to jump blindly into a decision that's this major as rearranging my work bins, I'm not going to do that. And the way that they were talking, it made it seem like this came out of nowhere. And I'm like, you do realize I've gone through a whole process, and it's almost been a year-long process. You know, I first started digging into information at the end of August. So the end of this month will be a whole year that I first started thinking about weight loss surgery. I started looking up different information, looking up different surgeries, just really skimming the top, and I'm like, okay. You know, and I still tried to work at, well, maybe I can still do this, well, maybe I still do this. November was the actual month where I buckled down and was serious about a consultation. Excuse me. And at that point, they didn't have one that I could do in December. I had to wait till January. And then we all know from after there, because I started doing videos. But that's how I got onto YouTube. I, you know, didn't even know this community was out here until I started doing my research. So it's just, like I said, it's just really upset me. For those of you that are beginning your path in your course, and if you're not going to freely give that information, then be prepared for how you're going to fight the comments and the negativity. And everyone that I've run into, they're like, you don't need this surgery. You don't, well, you don't freaking know. Plain, simple, end of story. You don't know what it's been to be this person right here. So, you know, I don't know. I do know, but I just have no words to express what I'm feeling. Like, I'm angry, but not with a type of animosity. I'm angry that people think that I would blindly and stupidly go into a decision, and I feel that this is my last straw. This is my last hope, because I've had some strange health issues that are undefined, and just things are going downhill, and I can feel it. I know I can feel it. I'm on the wrong course. I need to be on the right course. So with that being said, I'm at 10 minutes, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.